Today I'm going to be making Haggis, Neeps, and Tatties. I'm making this for Burns Night, which is a celebration of Scotland's national poet Robbie Burns on January the 25th. Haggis, Neeps, and Tatties I wouldn't say is the most difficult meal to make. And I say that because if you can make potatoes, if you can make a mashed turnip, you're golden. And as far as haggis goes, it seems very complicated to make at home on your own. So I've gone and bought a store-bought haggis. I'm gonna start my base using the haggis that I've already prepared. We're just gonna load this up as evenly as we can with the layers. And fingers crossed, when I pull it off, it's gonna look pretty cool. All right, and I'm just using the back of my spoon to flatten it and get a nice layer to it. So the next layer I'm going to use is my neeps. And if you're not familiar with neeps, they are a mashed turnip. With the viscosity of this layer, it seems to be the most liquid, so I'm just gonna be very mindful of that when I pack the potatoes on top. I don't mush it all out. And finally, the mashed potatoes. Now, Nacho, did you know that Robbie Burns had a dog? Yeah, a border collie named Louis. And Louis was immortalized in his poem, The Twa Dogs. And in that book, he had a Canadian friend, a Newfoundland Terrier named Caesar. Well, Canadian by descent, I guess. Okay. So, fingers crossed. Let's see how this turned out. Looks like a fancy restaurant. So I have the grill on my oven turned on nice and hot. And what I'm gonna do next is just crisp up a little bit of the potato on the top. Then it's time for the whiskey sauce. In goes my butter that I'm gonna melt down until the foam subsides. Next up, whiskey. Fire. And once this flame subsides and the whiskey's burnt off, I'm gonna turn down the heat and add my Dijon mustard. I'm gonna mix that in real good and then add my chicken stock. And to top the sauce off, I'm gonna add my double cream and then pop it into my favorite fancy serving vessel. So here's my whiskey sauce, and I'm just gonna pour it all over this tower. And there you have it, Haggis, Neeps, and Tatties with a whiskey sauce. Good for Burns Night or any night.